How's it, guys? Welcome to my home studio. My name is Kelly, and on my channel I like to share planner videos, art videos, DIYs, mixed media, crafts, recipes, happy meal and hauls, and sometimes I will throw in a lifestyle video, just for fun, as it were. If any of that sounds appealing to you, I hope you do consider subscribing to my channel. So without further ado, I am going to do a DIY. But first, I need to put my hair up. And I just thought I would show you this for those of you who don't know. This is called an ipu. And it is made out of my favorite wood, which is koa wood. I used to have two of these because I have very, very long, thick hair that goes down to my okole, as it were. And I need something strong like this koa wood to hold my hair up. And like I said, I used to have two, but my sister's friend named Rose, when we used to live in South Florida, my mom's house was in Parkland, Florida, so, and we also used to live in Hawaii before that. But anyway, so Rose, who also lived in Parkland, she borrowed it and never returned it. So in any event, I have one, and I cherish this. So it's strong enough to hold my hair up. And so it's an ipu, which is a Hawaiian drum, as it were. And it's going to drive me crazy because my hair is wet, and I need it to be up while I film, or else it'll be all over. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so I have a few things to show you. I have these Scotch thermal laminating pouches, and they're 2 by 3.5. I have a Studio L2E stamp set. I have various stamps on this Fiskars stamp block, which I like these blocks. They're actually pretty cool, and they're relatively new. A new design. And they have these two sides, so you can just like anchor your thumbs or whatever when you're stamping. And I have certain stamps that I use all the time. So, I also have one of my favorite stamp makers, a stamp set by Studio L2E called Bow Dates. She's one of my most favorite stamp makers, her and Allie Edwards. Bomb.com, as it were, and she's a local. She's from Hawaii, too. And then I have some chunky glitter by Recollections from Michaels that I've had for many years. And then I have this Our Memories for Life tool. This is the older one, and I have both this one and the newer version. And this thing comes in handy. My friend turned me onto this a couple years back. My friend's friend, because I just met this other gal through my other friend. Hello, you know who you are. Anyway, she turned me onto this, and I bought the other one that she had from her. And so, I'm going to use it. So, here's the deal. Like I said, I always have my certain stamps that I always use, right? So, I don't want to hold my blocks hostage, because I just leave these on here, and then I don't use it for anything else. So, we're going to make our own little stamp blocks out of these laminating pouches, okay? Because I want to. And so, all I'm going to do is open this up, as it were. And I have all different sizes of laminating sheets and brands. This just so happens to be the Scotch brand, and I don't have to cut it. Because usually because I do a lot of laminating, I like to laminate my die cuts and whatnot, and decorate all my planners in different sizes, and scrapbook paper and washi and blah 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 stickers. So I have all different size laminating pouches, and I also have the menu size laminating pouches to make bigger things. And JoJo here on YouTube, she turned me onto those because it was never on my radar. I never paid attention to it, you know, so I didn't know. Now, it won't go through this Scotch laminating machine because this is just your regular size one, but I do have, what's it called? A mink. And a mink machine is for foiling. And that does 12 by 12 sheets. So there's that. So I can use those menu size laminate. Okay, so back to business. And it's pretty, don't get me wrong. But anyway. Alright, so of course I'm having a love affair with pink. Still, my favorite color is lavender, but I'm just digging the pink. Oh, Lord. Okay. Let's get a little bit rowdy. R-O-W-D-Y. Does it work? Do you see that glitter just, like, pop out? Now, I don't know. Is that too much? Yeah, I think that's a bit much. So I'm gonna just put some on this one. And, oh, that's a little too much. And just go to town. Now I'm going to make several of these. Just making it pretty by using the glitter and laminating it. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be. Okay, let's go wild, shall we? And we're going to put a little lavender in there, too. Okay? Ooh, this is fun. I'm making a huge mess. It's all good. It's my studio. I can be as messy as I want. Some people freak out about messes, you know. I mean, I clean up after I'm done every time because, if not, I'll have a huge mess on my hands. And who wants to clean up the aftermath of whatever it is that you were doing before you can work on a new project? That kind of puts a damper on it for me, so that's why I clean up every time after. And now I have that on the 5 ml setting, so that quickly. That happened on the double quick. Okay. Now, I'm also going to punch a hole in this. And, ooh, that looks cute, right? So, and you could put like stickers in there, a flat sticker or something, but this is good enough for me. You know what I mean? And I just throw it through a few times. But anyway, I'm going to my Days of the Week stamps here. And then I'm going to punch a hole in it. And I'm also going to put in, what are they called? Rivets? I have them right here. Rivets. What are they called? Eyelets. Okay? These are just your standard eyelets, 3 by 16th of an inch, 0.5 centimeter. And just so it's sturdy. And then I'm going to hook them on a clip. I'm not going to show you this part because my doohickey clamper, the eyelet holder inner punch, we are memory keepers, is in my bedroom because, you know, so many projects, so little time, and I like to craft in there a lot. I used to have a mini craft station set up in there, and I have several things. I still have my sewing machine in there, and a big, huge table for fabric and whatever. So, anyway, sometimes I'll just get my stuff out and then go down there. So I'm not going to show you this part, but it is going to be hole punched on the side here because I plan on putting the stamps, one here, one here, one here, one here, etc. And then I'm going to punch them, put the eyelets in, and then I'm going to put them on a hook. I'll show you the hook. I have a ton of hooks. My friends use them too. being my friend. On here, I'm just going to hook them up just like this onto this ring. And then I'll have, and this opens and closes. Super duper simple. And then, which I happen to have, I keep a stash of little things here that I use all the time. Alright. And so I'm going to take this beauty right here, and it'll fit perfectly. And I have those Michaels cubes for pens. If you Google or look up pen organization cubes on the Michaels website, these will pop up. You know, those wooden ones by Recollections. It has the grid and whatnot. That's how I keep my pens, except my fountain pens. Not those, because I don't want those scratched and ruined. But anyway, so I'm going to like attach this to the side of one of these because I use my stamps all the time just to make it more convenient for me. And then I'll have all my stamps ready to rock. And for me, personally, I really like making things convenient for myself because if it's convenient, I'm more apt to use it. Okay? So I've used these many times. I haven't used all of the abbreviated ones, so it's hard to read it once you stamp on it. And I clean it, but I don't use like a cleaner. So there's Friday. There's Monday. Okay, there we go. Monday. So basically, I'm going to attach them just like this. Now, let me find Tuesday and then I'll show you what I mean. Tuesday. Okay. Aren't these the cutest stamps you ever did see? I'm telling you, Studio L2E and Allie Edwards for stamps is where it's at. Now, I am going to put this in the same direction. Now, okay, because that is what I did on this one. And this details one, all of them face this way, except this one you have to remember to turn it around. And so many times I've stamped that backwards or upside down, and it just doesn't work. Okay, so you see how easy that is? And now this is my homemade, simple as pie stamp block. Okay, and now I can have, I'm going to put 2 on the front and then 2 on the back. And now I have freed up all of the stamp blocks that I would have had to have used in order to do this. Now I could do more here, 2 here and 2 here also, but I'm not going to. Why? Because these are so thin and they're going to hang nicely that I don't need to. Plus, once you stamp one, like if you're doing the whole week at once, you'll have this inked up, and I don't want any boo-boos, as it were, on my, whatever it is that I'm stamping, you know. So basically, you can get the whole week on 2 cards. And then put weekend. And then I'm going to also do the same thing. What is that? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This is Friday. Saturday. And you want to make sure you get them straight. And this is going to make my life even easier. You know what I mean? And put Sunday here. And then we're going to put this big weekend one right down here. Okay? Because, and the reason I'm doing this is because I kept using all of my, stickers, right? And stickers are not sustainable. It's one and done, and that's all it is, she wrote, basically. And I love my stickers, but I use these, I'm using up my Planner Society ones fast, and I pickled them for more than a year. And now that I'm using them, they're like going, gone. You know what I mean? I still have plenty left, but they will run out eventually. So that's why I chose to do it this way. I don't have all of the Studio L2E stamps yet because sometimes she runs out of them and then she'll put them back in stock. I have almost all of them. So every couple of years I just stock up on her stamps, whatever I missed out on. Okay, guys, so I've made all of my stamp blocks. Yay! So I have weather from the Studio Calico stamp set, and I did not put the weather icons on one of these. I didn't make one for them because, as you can see, it's hard to tell that because I use these all the time and they're always inked up. But if you, this one you can, because I haven't used the windy one, although today is super windy. Perfect for today. But I like to be able to see the drawn in. If you take one off, you can see it. Section, because I can't tell what all of these are. You know what I mean? They are. And then I have my manicure. It says manicure, and then it has a nail polish bottle with the lid off. And this says the details. This is Allie Edwards. And I don't know which stamp set the manicure one is from. I have it set to the side. But I'd have to look. And then the Beautiful Dates by Studio L2E. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and the weekend. And then I have the abbreviated version, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then this says this week. And then I have the bow, and then a bunch of dangling bows. The bow list, like for your top 3, and then a bunch of bows like that. So the only step I have left to do is to just do a simple hole punch and then attach these eyelets to it, which I'll do when I go downstairs. And then I will hook it up on this clip, and then I will store it just like this, very conveniently right here, over there, hooked up to my pen organization thing. So this is perfect. I'm so excited. This is my original idea. I like to be efficient. If it's something like is easy for me, and something I do all the time, I try to think up and dream up a system that will make it super duper convenient for me. And that way I don't have to waste time. Because it's like, what, an additional 10 or so minutes to fiddle around and put stamps on their blocks. And these I use just so often that it's just easier for me. So last night I was dreaming this up, and I had to do this today. So if you try it, let me know how it works for you. I think it's a great idea, if I do say so myself. Anything to be more efficient, so yeah. But I do love stamping, and I love stickers, and I love crafting. That's my jam, you know what I mean? So, and most of my friends are like that as well. Not all event. I like this craft. I like the efficiency and the practicality of it, and I'm so excited about it. I know it's just a simple thing, but this is exciting for me, so I'm super duper happy about it. And if you guys try it, I hope you guys let me know. I would really be interested. You could also use little icons that say the details. Like you could put a little happy planner sticker there one of the from the colorful boxes or whatever and put the details, because you can't read that. You'd have to stamp it out unless you knew, like I know. And weather. And this, it says weekend. You can clearly tell that, but Monday or Sunday. You know what I mean? You could put it right underneath there and just hand write it out or hand letter it out. And then that would look really pretty. That would be even better. So if you try this, I would love to hear what ideas you come up with. You could also use those really tiny nail charms. That would go through the laminator because they're so thin. So there's another idea for you. All right, guys, that is everything. I hope that if you like this video, you do consider subscribing to my channel. And I wish you all a very beautiful day. Thank you ever so kindly for watching. Peace out.